Good morning here on My Media Prime with me, Audrey Zatsa. 168 kilograms of marijuana have been seized by the 19th Public Security Police Station in Douala, and a presumed drug dealer arrested and presented to the press in Bonaberry on Tuesday, January 10, 2022. The alleged dealer, identified as Clement, aged 48, was loading the 168 kilograms of marijuana in a taxi at the Sebek entrance in Sodiko, a neighborhood in Bonaberry, Douala 4, when he was intercepted by elements of the 19th Public Security Police Station in Douala, and this thanks to the help of an informant. Let's get what the police officer had to say concerning this issue.
Yes, on the night of the 7th to 8th, we have been informed that there is a suspect vehicles with goods who was stationed there at, we call it Gare Routière. So we sent the patrol who were under his supervision, the Inspector Chabda. They go there and found what you see there, marijuana. It was stuck on bag. Up on the bag were beans. So they come off it under the beans to travel. Those marijuana come straight to Santa in Northwest region. And this is the final result. Now we have about 168 kilo of marijuana. The report, we will notice that is two kinds of marijuana. The first one is a red, that is very solicited in the market because of his good effects, and the other one is for those who do not have much money. They will never accept it, but we have proof, and the procedure still continue. We suppose that very soon the other one will be under arrest. Next, we will invite you to come, because the population and us are working hand to hand to put all those persons and all those activities away.
In the southwest region, 2 persons are reported to have died and 5 others injured following gun exchange between separatists and government forces at the Boya Central Market. Reports say separatist fighters stormed Butingi Market in Boya, close to the training base used by Mali and Gambia teams at the AFCON 2021. The incident took place on Wednesday, January 12, 2022, not far from the Moliko Omnisport Stadium, where Mali had to suspend their training prior to their match against Tunisia in Libya. And in spite of the incident, Mali won the match 1-0 against Tunisia in the opening game of Group F. The demise of barrister Senator Clement Henry on Tuesday, January 11, 2022, has left family members unconsolable. The man was allegedly shot by separatist fighters. Let's get more in this report signed von Quinta.
Family members inconsolable as they walk into the residence of late barrister Clement Henry Gapsi after he was shot dead yesterday, January 11, 2022. The words of firebrand barrister Clement Henry Gapsi, senator of the Social Democratic Front political party for the Northwest region, addressing the Senate some 2 years ago when the draft bill on special status was tabled in Parliament.
This is one of those bills. This is where the upper house met up of important dignitaries who have served this nation and who are interested in seeing that they leave the nation intact for the children and grandchildren. This is when their voices have to be heard over this bill.
Unfortunately, the voice of Senator Clement won't be heard anymore. The vocal member of parliament was shot dead yesterday, January 11, 2022, in the conflict-stricken northwest region of Cameroon at about 7 p.m. According to reports, the prominent senator succumbed to bullet wounds at PMI hospital after he was shot on the left side of his chest by unidentified gunmen and his body dumped around Maitunkwen in Bamenda 3 subdivision.
Yesterday, around 3:30, I close from work. Yes, I close for work. Go back for house. Go reach house. My boss still call me back. Say, well, come back home. Can't take motor to go buy Mimbo. I come back, can't take motor to go down for Commercial Avenue, buy Mimbo. Come back, I meet you. Around 5:30, we'll leave for his front door. He said he wait to a friend them. I go me back for house. Then afterward, they call me, they tell me, say, no, they don't shoot far. As I come, we go reach for hospital. They show say he come out for house, so now we go leave work around 7:30. We go leave work around 7:30. After that it happened. And then, presently, we don't know play motor. They shoot it, they take a motor, go with them. And then, they take the phone. They use the phone for some few hours, go for around past 10 for night. The phone they today online, where they show say they still use the phone, and they walk away, go live them. We never hear get the whereabout. We don't know where I see the alarm.
The lead SDF senator of Bali Kumbat in the Northwest region and founder of Posterity Law Office will be remembered for his outspoken nature and being a true representative of his people.
I'm wondering whether all of us, the senators, or all of us, the parliamentarians of this country, we understand what it means by parliamentary democracy. Okay. Parliamentary democracy, that is, in fact, parliament is even has been couched out from the word parler. It's French. I'm surprised about it. Parle, parlement. Là où on parle, where we talk. You get the point? But if you cannot talk there as a people's representatives, then tell me whether the people you represent can talk. If you cannot talk as a representative in a house where talking is the order of the day, where talking is what even the parliament stands for, can then the people you are representing, can they talk?
The death of Senator Clement is the second death recorded by the Social Democratic Front Party on the same day. He died hours after the former communications secretary of the party, Beatrice Animbom Monju, who passed away at the Mbingo Baptist Hospital after a prolonged illness.
The 45th annual seminar of Cameroon bishops, coupled with the 40th anniversary of the creation of the Ngaoundéré diocese, has kicked off in Ngaoundéré. The seminar, which began on January 8th, will run through the 15th of this month. Join Gong.
The opening of the 45th annual seminar of Cameroon bishops, which coincided with the celebration of the Ruby Jubilee of the creation of the Diocese of Ngaoundéré, took place on Monday in Room A of Monseigneur Jean Pasquier Pastoral Center in Ngaoundéré. The celebrations were launched under the theme, the National Episcopal Conference of Cameroon, its mission today in the church and in society. In attendance during the opening ceremony were all bishops of Cameroon, administrative, military and political authorities of Ngaoundéré. The aim of the Bishops' Seminar is to present and debate on the strategic plan of the National Episcopal Conference of Cameroon.
The Bishops of Cameroon for the past 2 years have been reflecting on the kind of conference that we want, and I think this is kind of a conclusion. What is our mission? Now that we know what our conference is and what we are supposed to be doing, we now want to reflect on our mission within the church, in the society, and in our country. This is very important for us. We have to stay focused every time because we have to move our conference forward and at the same time see how to be the salt of our society and the light of our church.
Regarding the celebration of the Ruby Jubilee of the Diocese of Ngaoundéré, the objective, according to His Grace Bishop Emmanuel Abo, is to thank God for their accomplishments so far and set future goals.
L'objectif de la célébration des 40 ans, nous avons tout simplement voulu.
Our objective of the 40th anniversary celebration is to remind ourselves of our accomplished task, thank God for all the realizations of the first missionaries in the past, evaluate the works that the rest of us are doing in the diocese. We equally want to auto-criticize the efforts we are making to realize our various projects and together plan for the future by elaborating and defining the missions we will undertake.
D'autres axes missionnaires dans lesquels, n'est-ce pas, nous allons nous déployer.
The opening of the seminar was marked by a Holy Mass celebrated last Sunday by Bishop Emmanuel Abo, Bishop of the host diocese, dedicated to the Marial Sanctuary of Our Lady of the Apostles of Marza. The seminar closes next Saturday, January 15, 2022.
Vandalized in November 2021 by unidentified men, the Samuel Mbappe Lepe statue has been restored in Douala. It was unveiled on January 12, 2022 by the governor of the Littoral region, Samuel Dieudonné Ivara Diboa, representing the Minister of Sports and Physical Education, Narcisse Mwele-Kombi. Present for the occasion was the city mayor of Douala, Roger Mbassandine, and some football icons like FECAFOOT President Samuel Eto'o, Roger Mila and Maurice Epete. Born in 1936 in Douala, Mbappe Lepe is one of the most illustrious footballers of Cameroon. He was the first captain to lift the Africa Champions Club in the 1964 to 1965 session and was selected for the AFCON 1970, where Cameroon was eliminated in the group stage. He died on December 25, 1985 in Douala, and in 2015, the Confederation of African Football awarded him posthumously the title of African Legend. A free bus ride has been made available to supporters who wish to go to the Kwikong Omnisport Stadium on Friday, January 14, 2022, to attend the matches of the second day of Group B. According to the press release signed on January 12, 2022, they will be picked up at Carrefour Ancienne Mairie Rurale, Carrefour Total Down Station, and at Bafoussam Urban Council. It is an initiative from the Urban Council of Bafoussam. And let's take our AFCON updates. Mali won 1-0 against Sudan. Gambia 1-0 against Mauritania in Group F. And Ivory Coast 1-0 against Equatorial Guinea, getting 3 points for Group E. Only the host country, Cameroon, has scored 2 goals in the matches as of now. The Indomitable Lions finalized with their training session yesterday, January 12. The squad will clash with Ethiopia today at the Olembe Stadium at 5 p.m. and Cape Verde against Burkina Faso at 7 p.m. still at the Olembe Stadium. And prior to the Cameroon's match, pitching Ethiopia city dwellers in Douala have shared diverse predictions over the game. Katrin Ekongwe was at the street and compiled the following.
After the match on Sunday between Cameroon and Burkina Faso, where Cameroon wins Burkina Faso 2-1, football fans in the city of Douala have expressed mixed feelings over the match scheduled to take place on Thursday, December 13, 2022, between Cameroon and Ethiopia.
I think Cameroon, they will do pretty good because I haven't seen the first game, but I saw the review, and what I saw, I think they are ready to have a good game tomorrow.
I am confident that Cameroon will win Ethiopia, and I will be there to watch the match live. As some are of the opinion that Cameroon will win the match, others have expressed doubt on the other hand. I am not sure they will win the match if they play the same way they played with Burkina Faso, because players refuse to give balls to others in the field. If Cameroon puts more efforts, we are sure of winning the match. But if they play same way like the match on Sunday, I'm not sure they will win. From the different anticipation of the game, which is expected to take place on Thursday, 5 p.m. Cameroon time, is hoped to be a crowd-pulling avenue for Cameroonian fans, as it was the case during the opening game.
The Confederation of African Football has officially opened her doors to one of Africa and Cameroon's leading insurance company, Prudential Beneficial, as official partners of the 33rd edition of the Total Energies Africa Cup of Nations. This, according to them, is to help the people involved as well as to the beneficiaries get the most out of life. Magdala Eyong.
One of Cameroon's finest insurance company, Prudential Beneficial, has been officially endorsed as official insurance partners of the Confederation of African Football for the 33rd edition of the African Cup of Nations staged in Cameroon. First ever football partnership for Prudential Beneficial, who have been in Africa for almost a decade and places trade in Togo, Zambia, Kenya, Ivory Coast, Nigeria, Uganda, amongst others. This partnership with Africa's biggest football set piece is aimed at promoting excellence, health and well-being, and why not football, to grow local talents. As the words of Roger Milaboro states, football is a leading political party in Cameroon. Prudential's CEO for the North region shared their reasons for supporting football.
Some of you may wonder, why would Prudential support the soccer tournament? Why are we being involved today in this? And united and win. It is not just about having the best people together. It is about making them just like an orchestra, a symphony. Everybody needs to play his part, work together, and be the best in a specific section.
And according to the CEO of Prudential Beneficial for Cameroon, the AFCON sponsorship is an extension of the ambition to help their clients get the most out of life. This gesture is also extended to students whose fees and needs are taken care of.
We have a quite good number of students that we continue paying their fees after the demise of their sponsors. So yes, with that we help get our younger ones the education that they need in order to be better citizens.
CAF side represented by Sandra Latorre, who is Chief of Staff General Secretary, and Mr. Javier Oleya, Acting Marketing and Partnership Director of the Confederation of African Football, were pleased to have announced a partnership with their loan insurance sponsors.
I think what's more important is that African football is strong. African football has a lot of interest, and we are partnering with some of the best companies. Prudential being, of course, one of them. I think we're really looking forward to what comes next. The tournament has just started, and we've witnessed a few beautiful games, but I think whatever comes next is going to be fantastic.
Pleased to clear the air on having chosen Prudential Beneficial amongst other partners, Javier Leia thinks the best and biggest African football tournament deserves just the best partners, even if the competition were not in Cameroon.
If Prudential want to continue the partnership with us, next year in Côte d'Ivoire, there will be an opportunity to partner with us when the tournament is also played outside of Cameroon. So I don't think there's a specific reason why Prudential is partnering with CAF, because the tournament is being played in Cameroon. I think the nature of CAF, being the main governing body of football in Africa, makes it a natural fit.
Prudential Beneficial looks forward to many more future partnerships with the Confederation of African Football, and the game of football being the ultimate winner.
And out of the country, in Nigeria, at least 3 persons are reported dead, amongst which children, following the collapse of a church in the south of the country. The incident occurred on Tuesday in the suburb of Asaba, the capital of the Delta State. According to the police, 18 people were rescued from the rubble. That was it for today's edition of Prime Flash, produced by Junior Pelama. Thanks for watching, faithful viewers. You have more stories in our 6:30 p.m. Prime News with Fon Quinta. Coming up next is In the House with Eileen Sama and her ladies. Have a nice day.